Yo, welcome back to another video, everybody. So today we are here at the Bonny Eagle Car Show. It's a little messy, a little windy right now. Just moved the truck over to here. Hard parked it a little crooked because the tree was raining down on me. So this man right now is gonna take a Subaru and absolutely hard park it sideways in that spot. It's gonna look pretty sick, but we're gonna go walk around and check out what's here. So parked right next to us actually is this Toyota pickup. This guy's been working on this, just lowered it down a little bit, and I love these wheels. He just said he threw a fresh coat of paint on them and they look fire. Good little yard truck, but it's really coming together, man. Beautiful. Yeah, it looks fire. It's actually, this is like how we should have parked, to be honest. All right, guys, so we're going to start walking around now. There is a lot of cars here, so I'm going to showcase just some of my favorites, some of the things that really stand out to me. I love this combo of the IS250 on these wheels, especially with the LS400. It's beautiful. And this is like one of my favorite LS400s of all time. All bagged out, some beautiful wheels, man. Full VIP build. Definitely a car I'll showcase every time I see it. I love this old school kitted out van. That is sweet. Gnarly pulling through in his old school Civic. So right over here next to Evan's Miata, we have this pretty interesting Volvo, man. This is a Volvo pickup. Definitely looks handmade, I'm assuming. Some sort of kit to make it a pickup out of like out of a wagon. You keep the hatch though. That's sweet. Dude, that's wild. Nice little bed liner in here too. Yeah, I like that. I would love to see this going down the street. Super unique. So just the other day we filmed this car and he didn't have the hood on, so he just got the hood painted and the headlight covers painted, and it looks so sick. The hoodless, running this hoodless is pretty nasty though. But gonna try to grab a couple clips through the Firebirds and the Mustangs and Camaros and Corvettes. But there's a lot of pretty interesting stuff out back. I want to grab some clips up for you guys, so I'll see you when we get over there. Gonna walk through over here. They got a lot of just like different drag car setups that I wanted to show you guys. Look at that. Look how small that fuel cell is. Just enough to get down the track. Let's go see the inside. Wow. Full cage, 2 seats. This is a gorgeous Le Mans. Love this car. Peek underneath for you. Oh, I love that GT steering wheel. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, there's some nuts builds. Actually, I'm a huge fan of this Monty. I don't mean to skip past this because it's literally LS swapped. But I love this Monty because it's literally like redone stock wheels, and they look so clean, wrapped around a little bit lower profile tire, and the blue and white interior. Very good look for this. Got this beautiful Dakota over here. Love the deep purple in here. We got the, you would call this essentially a Fox body still?
Fox body, yeah, it's an 81.
Oh man. Absolutely cool. And the old school Charger. Who wouldn't love this? Check out the little STI with the crazy hood dump. That is rowdy. I love this even more. We got Nate here. No. The 8.6 parked over by the purple truck, which is just love that, man. And we got the Miata, one of my favorites. And then we got Gnarly's car. I mean, the lineup just keeps going. It's crazy. We got Vivek's FL5 Type R and an Acura RSX Type S. So that's a pretty cool little lineup right there. Right over here is Jake's aired out right on the ground GTI. So clean. This is like a perfect parking spot too. I mean, that is nuts clean. Right over here we have this really cool looking FC RX-7 on some SVT wheels. Pretty sure those are the Mustang SVT wheels. It's pretty sweet. This car was here 2 years ago actually, so it's been a little while since you've seen this one.
Yeah.
Right over here is my uncle's bagged Harley. Got a little bit of a dress-up kit on this over the winter, so he's got a lot of the orange accents in here now. Obviously it's bagged, just got the new rim in the front here. And different speaker covers on the top of the bags. Pretty sweet build. Right over here was a 1955 Chevy Gasser on some SS Kragers. It's a good offset. I like that. Real old school clean firewall. Whole front clip comes up. Like the black interior. Actually, wow, they did a really good job deleting the back seats. I mean, that looks very, very nice. So right over here, we have the flip and customized shop truck, the square body that he's been working on for a little while now. And have something pretty cool to show you guys though. So not only did he bring this truck to the show, but I think we might cut right over to it. He also brought this truck as well, the flip and customized Project on a Dime truck. Just had all the pinstriping done, all the custom lettering done. It is a full truck that has been just pretty much being done on the low. You know what I mean? Seeing what you can do with just some sponsors of the build and just, you know, within a budget. You know, what can you make out of a truck with a reasonable budget? And so far he's patinaed it out. He's swapped over some steelies that he's patinaed. Right there is the YouTube channel. He actually, one of my favorite things too, I love the lettering on the side, but just had it tinted out the other day, is this this wood bed is beautiful. Even branded it. So definitely a project to go follow on YouTube. There it goes. There's the C20 as well. Right over here, we have this beautiful 80s four-door long bed dualies, bagged, square body Chevy. This is one of my favorites that showed up today. I love this truck. And it just gets cooler every time I see it. God, that's pretty cool square body over here. He has a tilt bed on it I saw off a little earlier. Wish I caught that. Pretty cool though, very, very period correct. Definitely done up in the maybe late 80s, early 90s. So right over here, we are standing next to this beautiful Martini Edition Porsche 924. I love this, the big glass rear hatch, the sweet custom decal down the side, a little bit of interior changes as well with the stripes on the headrest. I love that two-spoke steering wheel. It is a manual, and the Porsche engraved on the shifter is awesome. He said they stiffened up the suspension, changed the interior for the Martini Edition. I'm loving these fog lights as well. It's such a cool look. And they tuned it a little bit differently as well. This car is a 1977 and a half. So this right over here is called a Bentley Mark IV. This car was produced in 1947. I just wanted to walk around it and show you guys some of the cool features about this. I mean, right here we have no mirror. It's a pillarless car, especially right here with the side window. Got a lot of wood grain accents. It is right-hand drive. Got trays in the back here for your passengers in the rear. I mean, look at the size of that rear seat too. That comes all the way out to here and starts back there. Got some cool pinstriping, a nice trunk. It's a very well-presented car. Right over here, this is kind of a cool thing I wanted to grab. The show's pretty much over. They're about to do awards, but this is a Chevy Corvair 95. I was looking at the back of it, and I was like, wow, this engine kind of looks like the engine of the Corvair. And everyone's like, oh, it's because it is a Corvair, which is pretty nuts. You can always tell by the way that belt twists. It's pretty interesting. But, man, I'm really curious about this whole side step piece. Maybe it's made to load up like a four-wheeler, some sort of small three-wheeler. I'm not too sure. Pretty wild, actually. I thought it was going to be like a Dodge pickup or something like a Ford Ecoline. So I've never seen something like this. And it's beautiful, actually. So another pretty interesting vehicle right here. We have a Ford Lin Air van. I'm assuming it's probably some sort of like old school like mail truck. It's kind of my rough guess. I'm not 1,000% sure, but it's cool. So it looks to be an 85 Monte Carlo. It's got a sticker on the side that says Monte Carlo Touring Edition though. So I'm kind of curious what that may entail. I'm liking some of the details though. You got the custom handles, which is pretty sweet. It's not something you see too often. It's got a bright metallic, almost like a green flake in it. It has a lot of metallic right in here, which is an interesting touch. I'm assuming it's probably still got about the 305 high output is what I'm imagining would be in there. And as we walk around, just got some own custom features, but I am a big fan of the flake inside that white paint. Really makes this car stand out. And of course we have some Monte Carlos over there as well, and we have a turbocharged V6 Buick Grand National. Another absolutely just gorgeous car. Has about the same lines and everything as a Monte body. They're all G bodies, but the windows cut a little shorter to make it look a little more square. And I'm a huge fan of these taillights. Well, all right, guys. They did trophies a little different this year. So Evan and I both did also place second in our categories, but they were tied for some reason. So I just wanted the other person we got second place with to take home the trophy, and they're gonna send me one in the mail, which is kind of cool. So we did place, which is very cool. Just I don't know. I'll post this video. I'm gonna close out the video here. Thanks so much for watching. I only got to walk around and get so much. I was caught up talking to a lot of people, just having a good time. But it was a pretty good show. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.